going to turn it over to the chorus, the choir, sorry. Choir. Thank you.
I'm going to wait.
Then we'll come down, maybe.
Is there a pen on this table anywhere?
It starts right there.
Thank you.
Try to keep that.
Say on Jesus. You know, I just would like to do a little shout out for scripture reading for all of the people that gathered yesterday morning, and especially to Kathy for packing an enormous container to go to Zimbabwe. Absolutely incredible. And also a shout out to all those deacons and others, helpers who made this outside service possible. Thank you all so much. And the sun is out, right? Yeah. There is sunshine in our soul. And now, Sherman, wherever you are, there you are.
One more. I'll just shout. So we have 2 scripture readings this morning. Preach it! Matthew chapter 4, verses 18 through 24 is the first reading, and this is about Jesus calling the first disciples. As he walked by the Sea of Galilee, he saw 2 brothers, Simon, who was called Peter, and Andrew, his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. And he said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you fish for people." And immediately they left their nets and followed him. As he went from there, he saw 2 other brothers, James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John, in the boat with their father Zebedee, mending their nets, and he called them. Immediately they left the boat and their father and followed him. And our second scripture is from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 14, verses 25 through 27, and verse 33. And this is about the cost of discipleship. Now large crowds were traveling with him, and he turned and said to them, "Whosoever comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even life itself, cannot be my disciple. Whoever does not carry the cross and follow me cannot be my disciple. So therefore, none of you can become my disciple if you do not give up all your possessions." And may God bless us with a better understanding of these words.
Well, that's it.
I need to talk to you about videoing
Now you know
the
the moment.
and the conference.
She's well scrubbed, well fed, and well dressed, in a dazzling new outfit.
I think we can.
He's wearing bright new sneakers, sporting a new backpack, and toting an array of brand new notebooks and pencils. Over the years, she's learned to walk, eat with utensils, and tie her shoes. Over the years, he's learned to button his shirt, play fairly, and perhaps even read. His expression is tentative, something akin to terror as he clutches your hand so tightly. Her demeanor embodies impatience, as in, "You can leave any time now." The tears are welling in your eyes, though you're trying your best to hide them. You can't help it. You labored night and day for this event. It's a major milestone, a benchmark, a life achievement. Many of you have been through this as parents, as step-parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, or friends. It is, of course, your child's first day of school. The proudest, most heart-gripping experience life can offer. Now, I have news for you. Those of you who are currently navigating this space, it does not get any easier. First grade gives way to fine first days of middle school, high school, and perhaps college. Then it's on to first jobs, first apartments, first and hopefully last marriages. No matter who you are or where you are on life's journey, the fact is you're always preparing your children to leave you. That's our ultimate job as adults, isn't it? And I mean our job in the collective sense. Leaving home is good. Abraham did it, Moses did it, Jesus did it, we did it. Leaving signifies that we're differentiated. We're our own person. We have found our paths and are making our own ways in the world. Yes, we who love, adore, and care for our children, we understand that leaving is a good thing. We really do. So why, Jesus, do you have to complicate things? Why do you have to make it so hard in our scripture reading today? First, in the reading of Matthew, you're walking by the Sea of Galilee, early in your ministry. Maybe you're on a hunt for new disciples, actively scoping out the scene. You greet two young men, Simon Peter and his brother Andrew. They're casting a net into the sea, for they are fishermen. Come, follow me. I will send you out to fish for people. At once, they leave their nets and follow you. And then going on from there, you see two more brothers, James, the son of Zebedee, and John. They're in a boat with their father. You call to them, and immediately, they leave their boat and their father to follow you. At once, immediately. I ask you, Jesus, how did poor old Mr. and Mrs. Zebedee feel about that after years of raising those boys? Now Luke offers us a sterner text. In chapter 14, he's well into his ministry in Galilee. As he makes his way toward Jerusalem, preaching in various towns and villages, many people are traveling with him. He says to them, if you come to me, but you will not leave your family, if you do not hate your mother and father, the New Revised Translation says, you cannot be my follower. You must love me more than your father and your mother and your wife and your children and your brothers and your sisters, even more than your own life. Whoever will not carry the cross given to them when they follow me cannot be my follower. It is the same for each of you. You must leave everything you have to follow me. If not, you cannot be my follower. Now, it's one thing to urge children to be independent, to encourage them to move on to greater things, but demanding that they love you, Jesus, above everything else, including their partners and their parents and their prodigy, isn't this just a bit extreme? The problem is, this is what Scripture says. This is what Jesus asks us to do. Make no mistake, my friends, this is one of the most difficult texts in the Gospels, especially in this age of